A couple years ago, I came across a story about squatters in Japan. Rent is very expensive, and in desperate times, people would sneak into other people's houses and live in their attics or closets to get out of the cold, without the person ever knowing anything. One year, this young man who lived alone started noticing that his drinks in his fridge would be half drunk, or some of his food would have bites taken out of it, or not be where he left it. This went on for months before he took matters into his own hands and set up a camera in front of his fridge. What he caught on film is still to this day one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Beside his fridge there is a small kitchen table, and next to that is his pantry. The pantry has a swinging door and a top shelf and a bottom shelf. For the first couple hours, nothing is happening. Then at around 1 a.m., the pantry door starts to slowly be pushed open. A dark, shadowy figure with long black hair untangles themselves from the top shelf, crawls down on top of the kitchen table, and lowers themselves to the ground. They then open the fridge and drink and eat for about 30 minutes. After they are done, the figure climbs back onto the table, up onto the top shelf of the pantry, and closes the door. The man walks back into the frame about an hour later and opens his fridge and drinks from the exact same container the shadowy figure had, not having any clue that there is someone in his pantry right next to him. After watching the video, he is very alarmed and calls the police. When the cops search his house, they find the person on the top shelf of his pantry. Apparently, he had left his door unlocked one day, and she had been living in his pantry for a year. When he was at work, she would use the bathroom and shower, and at night, crawl down from her hiding spot and go through his fridge.